9/11, I was in my apartment downtown Detroit in a high-rise. Woke up and turned on the TV and saw the news and was just like, this can't be real. And all I could think of is like, my high-rise is big. I'm right here near GM and the Rinsen, and if you wanted to hit something, that would be a major place to hit. So I just drove and went out far and got a hotel room and just sat there and watched TV and just in shock and dismay that this was actually happening right here in the U.S.
I remember exactly where I was 9/11. I wasn't supposed to work that day. I walked in the building and everybody was talking about this plane that had hit this building, the Trade Center, but everybody thought it was just a tragic accident until that second plane hit.
I was doing an appearance for the station. I just came back to work. I started working back at the station in June of 2001. I was doing an appearance for the Universal Circus at Riverview Hospital. And I went home. I remember thinking about my grandson, who was a few months old, and my mother, and thinking about my daughter. And on the way home, my daughter called in, let her out of class, and I stopped and picked her up. And the first thing I did when I got home was just cut the television on and picked up my grandson, and just remember just holding my grandson, rocking him, thinking, what is going on in the world?
Where were you on 9/11?
On 9/11, I was actually at home, lying in the bed, and my brother had come waking me up and told me a plane had flew in the building. And I really didn't believe him until I actually saw the building, and shortly after, I saw another plane coming in. It was crazy.
It was overwhelming, the images of the plane, the constant footage of that plane just running into the tower, and just standing there simply astounded.
9/11, I was working at a station located downtown, and I was just watching, a little bit of TV before, the next song was played, and I saw a glimpse of one of the Twin Towers exploding. And, I immediately turned the music down, and it was just, I was locked in after that. After I left the station, pulling up at a light, and, a couple cars pulled up next to me, and they had the music just loud, and it was like they didn't even know what was going on. And a tear actually came down my face, and I just thought for that instant that it was over.
I will say thank you to my fellow police and fire department.
I will remember all of those innocent victims that lost their lives 9/11.
I will constantly, anytime I see one of my police officers or one of my firemen, thank them for the work that they do every single day, putting their lives on the line to save others and help others.
I will, on 9/11, I am hosting a fashion show. So I'm giving back and allowing people and helping people to flower. And so I will be who I always am, and I will be giving back.
What will you do this September 11th?
What will you do on September 11th?
What will you do this September 11th?
What will you do this September 11th?
To learn more, go to 911day.org.